Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited to share with you the November Fairyloot Box. The theme I'm a little nervous about. It's enemies to lovers this month, which is not exactly my super favorite trope. So we'll see how this goes. But I have the box and let's hop down on the floor and open her up. Alright, welcome to the floor. Let's get into it. So we have our usual box. It's beautiful. And we have our lovely enemies to lovers spoiler card. They look very enemy-ish. What word am I looking for? Oh, helpful cameraman. Like antagonistic maybe? Anyway, they don't look like friends. This is what I'm trying to get at here. That has what all is in the box, so we'll look at that later. We've got our usual not plastic box filling, which is delightful. Ooh. This looks like a scarf. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say on it?
Come and gather, a story is about to begin by Roseanne A. Brown.
That's pretty. I love the colors in that. It's really long. I don't tend to love square scarves because I never know what to do with them, but this one, that's really pretty. Alright, and, ooh, we have a scrunchie. I've been on a little bit of a scrunchie making rampage with some of my scrap fabric, but this is really cool. It's got these long, like, bow ties. I'll have to look at the spoiler card at the end and find out what book it's from. So it's got, text all over it. Ooh. Looks like a tote bag. It's a really interesting design. They also look like they are not friends at all. But that's really pretty. I like the butterfly wing. And okay, and it's the same design on the back. And it's just a big open bag. Sticky screen cleaner? What? Oh, so it like sticks on something and you can use it to clean your screen. I guess hopefully they'll explain a little bit more of how that works. That's really pretty. We have one of these little purse holder thingies. These are great at like restaurants and stuff. Not that anybody's really going out to eat much right now, but it's pretty. It's got like a dagger and a rose. Ooh, lighting's shifting. I think the sun's coming out. It's been really rainy all day, but it's pretty. Ooh, and we have two very shiny bookmarks. Oh, they have different designs on the back. We'll have to find out what those are from. And then we have our book. So before I get into the book, we'll look at this book. Oh my gosh, there's more stuff. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself here. So we have even more bookmarks. These are also double-sided. I have no idea what book that's from, so we'll have to look. And then we've got some more tarot cards. We've got the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and, ooh, the Knight of Swords. Those are some epic tattoos. Alright, so let's look at the spoiler card and then we can find out what all of this is, and then we'll look at our book. So, alright, let's look at the spoiler card and then we can get into the book a little bit. So the first thing is the tote bag. It features Carden and Jude from the Folk of Air series by Holly Black, which I'm reading those, and I think I've forgotten who those characters are, but that is really pretty. So there's that. And we have the scrunchie, which features a quote from Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. So it's got a quote from Shatter Me on it. And then the bag hanger is inspired by The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adia. So it's a bag hanger, so that's just for your purse or whatever. And then the bookish scarf is from A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. And then the bookmarks, oh, they're from several different things. Okay, so the fandoms featured are Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, the Iron Face series by Julie Kagawa, and our book of the month, which we'll get into in just a second. So this is a reusable phone screen cleaner. So it's kind of sticky on the back. I think you're supposed to just like stick it back to things, but I'm not going to show you my phone. It's particularly dirty right now, but let's see if it cleans. That went pretty well. It's kind of small. I feel like I will probably lose it in about 4 seconds, but yeah, that's a personal issue. And then, okay. And then the tarot cards are inspired by House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. Alright, so let's get into... Oh, so the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords are the ones that are actually supposed to be from this month. These two were catch-ups from when they had some kind of a customs issue with getting the tarot cards in a previous box. Okay, so let's look at our book, which once again comes in this nice little protective bag. These are great for like gifts, especially if you're giving somebody a book or just shipping things to protect them a little bit. And we've got our bookmark, which matches the artwork on the spoiler card. So, nice little bookmark there. We've got our book, and it's got the pink sprayed edges. So this is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. And, oh, we've got an annotated chapter here. So in the last month's box, we had a deleted chapter from the book. So this month, we got an annotated chapter. And we have a note from the author with more art on there. And then let's look at our book. So in here, it says in 1926, Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. Blood feud between two gangs runs the streets red, leaving the city in chaos. So if you're interested at all in like flappers and Shanghai and that kind of thing, it sounds like it's going to be really interesting. Certainly not like anything I've read before. So we are autographed again. And ooh, that's pretty. So the inside of the book jacket has this custom artwork. That's really pretty. I love the beautiful artwork that they put on the inside of the book jackets, but you never get to see it really, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, and then the book has the pink foil on the inside too. So they always include a little book that gives you an idea of what's so special about the book. So let's see what this says. So it's got an interview with the author, and then it talks about the exclusive edition. So it's an exclusive cover with the sprayed edges, the signature on the title page, the artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket, and then the signed book plate. So this is printed, and that's unique to this version as well. So that's the book, and then this tells us what next month's theme is going to be. So let's take a look, and then we'll chat about final thoughts. So the December theme is Thick as Thieves. So kind of the opposite of enemies to lovers. So no expression can describe real close friendships better than thick as thieves, and it's all about groups of friends or found families that go on adventures, share secrets, and get up to all sorts of shenanigans. All sorts of shenanigans. My goodness, that is not easy to say. So you can expect items inspired by The Hobbit. Hey! That should excite our very happy cameraman. And Throne of Glass, Children of Blood and Bone, and The Raven Boys. Do I have Children of Blood and Bone up there? I do. I still need to read that. And so the featured book of the month is filled with fae, sinister sorcery, and gallows humor. The ragtag group of reluctant heroes has to take on a world-ending fae prophecy and a malicious royal plot. That sounds very exciting. Oh, and there will be a 2021 calendar. So that's what we have to expect for December. So hopefully that'll be here soon. And yeah, so that's our November box. I know this video is probably coming out early December, but this is our November box. They've been a little bit behind ever since about March because of the whole pandemic situation. So they made it in November. I think that's the first one I've gotten that's actually been in the correct month that it's gotten here, but that's, I mean, it's not a huge deal. But everything, again, is beautiful. I think this month had particularly a lot of, like, accessories, like clothing kind of accessories. So we've got a bag, a scarf, a scrunchie. And I think, you know, one of my favorite things about these boxes is that there's always stuff from lots of different book series, lots of different fandoms, so you're not going to get a whole box that's from one book that you don't like, or something like that, which I find really helpful. And the nice thing too is that if there's ever something from a book that you particularly don't like, or just an item that you're not that interested in, you can always gift it. Whether it's a keychain that might be getting sent to a certain family member who specifically wanted it, or, you know, if you don't wear scrunchies or you don't have long hair, you can always send this to a friend. So that's what makes it really nice with these. I don't feel like you get an overwhelming amount of like junk every month, which is really nice. And the other nice thing is that everything pretty much is exclusive to Fairyloot or designed for Fairyloot, so it's not stuff that you can just go to Target or somewhere and pick up. So I think, I mean, it's a little bit expensive at $42-ish a month with shipping, and I think, you know, if this is the kind of stuff that you're really interested in, I think it's great. I love this box. You know, it's one of my favorite things, getting to open this every month, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. And I know subscription boxes in general are not something that everybody likes, and that's okay. But if you like them, if you're into YA fantasy kind of stuff, I think this is definitely a good one, because I definitely think you get your money's worth. And if, you know, a particular item isn't something you particularly need, I feel like they always include things that make really great gifts as well. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, if you could go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and comment down below what your favorite item was, or if you like the enemies to lovers trope. Let me know. I'll look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.